Coach, take me through the strong pitching performance by Mike King on Friday, as well as the strong pitching performance from FSU. What did you see from both sides?
Yeah, two unbelievable outings. Uh, Compton. He's been doing it for a long time in this league, for a couple years in this league. It doesn't seem to be dominant stuff, sort of from when you're sitting back watching it, but you can't barrel it. He's 0-1, 1-2 all day, and he had one inning where he got a little bit loose with his command, and we had really two opportunities to score. Two chances to get a two-out hit to score, and we didn't get them with the bases loaded, and once the first and second, once with two outs, and that's in ACC Friday night baseball. That's kind of how it works. You get two chances most games, and we didn't get the hit in both of those chances, and then Mike King was Mike King. He was dominant. He legitimately, I thought he made four mistakes with fastballs all day. One was a fly out to right to Donovan, did a fastball he left up and hit, and then one was a double that scored a run in the fifth, I think it was, and then two came in the ninth for back-to-back doubles. He made four mistakes, and they barreled all four of them. That's what the number 8 team in the country does, and it's crazy to think that you can dominate like that and only make four mistakes and have them all kind of cost you. But bottom line for us is when Michael pitches like that, we got to figure out a way to scrap and get him 2 runs and have Justin come in and pitch the ninth and get out of there with a 2-1 victory. As good as Florida State is, they're unbelievable, and their pitching was unbelievable. It would have been nice to get Mike a W there.
This happened a couple times to Mike last year where he's pitching a gem, but going up against the other team's ace, just not able to score. Is there any concern with his mentality where the offense isn't able to get runs for him?
No, Michael is he's a competitive kid. He's an unbelievable teammate. He's going to go out and do his job and let the offense worry about doing their job. And it's the good and the bad with pitching on Friday night, right? And it's a privilege to pitch on Friday night, but that also means you're going up against another ace. So runs are at a premium, and you could throw an unbelievable game and get a loss. That's what you're working for. So everybody, when they work, all these guys work to throw on the weekends and work to throw on Friday night, that's what comes with it, right?
You have any further comment on the Nick Shortino play at third base?
No, it's one of those ones. I bet you if we had it on replay in super slow motion, I bet you it would be one of those plays where you watch it from a couple different angles and it could go either way. At the time I thought he got it wrong, but it was probably a flip a coin call that could have gone either way, and we would have liked it to go towards us. It's. I feel better. We have four umpires, so he was in the right spot. Timmy O'Toole is a very good umpire, and he actually probably had a better look at it than I did from where I was standing. So I obviously would have liked it to go our way, but I don't think it didn't cost us the game. And like I said, it's. I bet you if you had a super slow motion replay of it, it could probably go either way. So if that's the case, you can't say you really got the call wrong.
Defending national champions coming in this weekend in Virginia. What do you expect to see out of them?
You're going to expect to see a talented club, a club that's going to play hard. They're well coached, and coming off a national championship, they play with confidence. It's a lot of the group from last year is back. It's going to be a really good test for our boys. We're excited to have them in the birdcage and have them here on our field, and it's going to be another really good, really fun ACC weekend, and that's a thing that people don't realize always from the outside about our conference is how good and how deep it is at all these teams. I mean, there was a spot earlier last year where Virginia was scuffling a little bit, and a spot towards the end of last year where they had to fight to get into the ACC tournament, and then they go win the national tournament, which is how good our conference is and can be. So. Yes, they're defending national champions, and yes, they're Virginia. But for us, it's another ACC weekend against a great quality opponent and a very good coaching staff.